Hi, it's me, Disney, Tom and Jerry, The Simpsons, Dookie, and the Magic School Bus fan 1996 here again. Welcome to part 6 on my least favorite movies. So, let's get started. Okay, Alice in Wonderland, 2010 remake. What could I say about this one? This one is simply atrocious. This is probably one of Disney's worst remakes ever. Yeah, the CGI in it is very horrible. Like, the CGI looks like it comes from a poorly made video game. And the characters just looks very creepy and frightening to look at. And Johnny Depp just wasted his talent with this film. It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. If you want to watch a good Alice in Wonderland movie, I recommend you watch the 1951 animated one from Disney. The 1951 animated Alice in Wonderland movie is a classic. It's great, and it's also one of my favorite Disney films, the animated one. But this one, I don't think so. No. I don't recommend this one. It's a waste of time. I don't like this live action version of Alice in Wonderland. I don't like this one. I like the animated one a lot better. But if you guys like this movie, I am fine with your opinion. We all have different tastes, so yeah. Moving on to the next one. Oops. There we go. Yeah, you guys know Demonic Toys. Once again, it's another one of those worst horror films that had ever to exist. I don't know why this movie had to exist in the first place. The script is such a huge mess. And the acting in it is so atrocious. And the toys look very creepy and hideous throughout the entire film. It's another one of those horror films that I really hate. And like I said, I hate horror films. They're my least favorite movie genres, like I said. And this one is one of the worst. I mean, who is asking for a movie called Demonic Toys? Apparently nobody. Nobody asked for this film. It's just simply atrocious. The plot is a huge mess. The acting is so atrocious. The toys are just ugly. The writing is just so cliche and poorly done. Nothing makes sense about it. Nothing about this movie makes any sense whatsoever. So yeah. I'd avoid Demonic Toys if I were you. Instead, go watch the Toy Story sequels and the original Toy Story film. Those are good. This, I would avoid if I were you. I meant this one. Avoid this one if I were you. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Yeah, The Wedding Planner. Oh my god, that movie was so cliche, cheesy, and boring. I mean, the acting in it is so horrendous. the romantic, the romance in that scene is just so forced. I don't see any relationship between those two at all. It just felt like it was forced. They were forced because of this dang movie. The plot is so really awkward, and the characters are all wooden and have no personalities, and they're just bland characters, uninteresting as well. The music is dreadful. The writing is such a huge mess. Just everything about the wedding planner is a huge, 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 huge mess, and it's very cliche. It's one of the worst romantic comedies I've ever seen in my life, to tell you the truth. That's the worst. Okay. Moving on to the next one. So yeah, again, if you haven't seen The Wedding Planner, avoid it. It's something that you might not like. It's really bad. But if you like it, I'm fine with your opinion. This one, oh yes, you guys probably know what's coming up. Yeah, Holmes and Watson. Oh my god, that movie was so atrocious. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly were just embarrassing themselves throughout the entire gosh darn film. I mean, and the jokes are just so... It's so bad. Like, they're not funny at all. Most of them are just cringeworthy and doesn't make any sense, or just shamefully ridiculous. Even the plot is such a huge mess. All the characters act so brain dead. None of them act like normal or good people in this film. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly were just embarrassing themselves. I mean, John C. Reilly, he was awesome when he did the voice of Wreck-It Ralph, and Will Ferrell was awesome when he did Elf. But I'm sorry, but this is their worst film that they had ever done. This movie had probably put a huge dent in their career. It's that bad. And the jokes are not even funny, they're just shamefully ridiculous to begin with. And it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, avoid Holmes and Watson if you haven't seen it. It's something that you should not watch if you haven't seen it. It's a very bad film. Okay. What else? I've seen this movie, and I could tell I hated it. I'm not sure if I showed this one up, but if I haven't, yeah, it's Igor. What do I have to say about this one? Igor is so terrible. The animation is very horrendous, and it looks like it was very rushed, and the characters are just frightening to look at. Look at these characters. Can you not say that they are frightening? Oh my god, they look so scary. The plot is just a mess. The jokes are not funny to begin with. They're just childish or disgusting or just plain out stupid. The editing is so awful as well. It felt like that a baby edited this movie. A two-year-old baby edited this film. Yeah, to me it feels like this was a movie that was invented from a baby. I'm just saying it. It's a film that was actually invented from a baby. And the voice actors just wasted their talent and their career with this film. If you haven't seen it, just no, avoid it. But if you like it, you know the drill. Igor is a film that I hate. I've seen it and I hated it. I thought it was a very ugly film and it was very disgusting to look at. So yeah, Igor is a film you should avoid at all costs if you haven't seen it. The animation sucks, the character sucks, the plot sucks, the editing sucks, just everything about this movie sucks. Okay, last one for part 6. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I was very excited when I first heard about this film, but after hearing terrible reviews that it gotten, I realized how much of a horrible film it was. The plot doesn't make any sense. The characters are just bland or have the most wooden personalities. The villain was the worst villain ever. Oh my god. The main antagonist was the worst. And the editing was just horrible. Like, they have one of the worst editings ever next to Igor. And it's supposed to stay true about the Nutcracker story, but this movie is nothing but a huge joke. This movie is a freaking joke. It doesn't even stay true to the original Nutcracker story at all. And Morgan Freeman, come on, you could do a lot better than that. Why did you have to be in this monstrosity of a Christmas film? And also, it's one of the worst Christmas films ever, next to Home Alone 4: Taking Back the House. The acting sucks. The music in it sucks. The plot sucks. Just everything about this movie sucks. I would avoid this film if I were you and watch better Christmas films. And that concludes my part 6 for my least favorite movies. Part 7 will be in session, so stay tuned for next Monday, August 41st, for part 7. This is me signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later.